Hi, I'm Mark Doty. This poem is a section from a sequence called Atlantis. It was written during the time of my partner Wally Roberts' illness in the mid-90s. Wally died of HIV-related complications in January of 1994. This is the title section of the sequence, which is called Atlantis. It refers to a beautiful salt marsh at the very end of Cape Cod in Provincetown, a place where Wally and I were living at the time of his illness. And that marsh fills and empties every day. Promise and disappearance. Atlantis. I thought your illness a kind of solvent, dissolving the future a little at a time. I didn't understand what's to come was always just a glimmer up ahead, veiled like the marsh gone under its tidal sheet of mildly rippling aluminum. What those salt distances were is also where they're going. Forms blankly silvered span towards specificity. The curve of certain brave islands of grass, temporary shoulder-wide rivers where herons ply their twin trades of study and desire. I've seen two white emissaries unfolded like heaven's linen, untouched, enormous, a fluid exhalation. Early spring, too cold yet for green, too early for the tumble and rack of last season to be anything but promise. But there in the air was the triumph of all flowering, the soul lifted up, if we could still believe in the soul after so much diminishment. Breath from the unpromising waters, up across the pond and two-lane highway, pure purpose over the dune, gone. Tomorrow's unreadable as this shining acreage. The future's nothing but this moment's gleaming rim. Now the tide's begun its clockwork turn, pouring in the day's hourglass toward the other side of the world, and our dependable marsh reappears, empty of that starched and angular grace that spirited the ether, lessened, but here. And our ongoingness, what there'll be of us? Look, love, the lost world rising from the waters again. Our continent, where it always was, emerging from the half-light, drenched, unchanged. Poets House has been a mainstay in the life of people who love this art in New York City and nationally for decades now. More and more people are brought to our art every year by exposure to it through Poets House. The poetry matters. The poetry is a way of building a bridge, building community between people. And have we ever needed that more than we need it now? To know that we hold much in common, that we have common ground between us, that we have a mutual destination, perhaps, which I hope is a real vital democracy. I urge you to join me in supporting Poets House and being a part of this truly beautiful work on behalf of the human spirit and the human community.
If you've enjoyed these programs, please consider giving a contribution to Poets House. For more than 30 years, they've kept the door wide open to everyone for the joy of poetry. Recently, they have temporarily had to shut the door and are reeling from the financial implications. Please give, even a small donation if you can. Thank you.